Welcome to my store. Clowns and the
okay.
Goby.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 gallon. These are tulip snails. To be precise, they're banded tulip snails. These are a carnivorous snail. I've actually caught one that is about this long. Okay? Okay? If you get one of these snails in your tank, remember, it will eat snails. That's what it does.
Huh.
And it'll eat dead fish and stuff like that. What I'm trying it for is, I got those red flatworms, and I want to put this in the tank and see if it eats red flatworms, because they're driving me nuts. They're supposed to be not a really bad thing, but, oh well, they drive me nuts and that's bad. I have a son for that. These are assorted hermit crabs. One of these bowls. I don't know what kind this is, but if you look at their claw, see how they got the serrations along the edge, and they're a very flat claw. So I would assume this is a mean one.
Close up.
Well, that's not the biggest one we got either. Okay. This is another goby. It's got a really high top fin. Probably gold spot something or other. But I was trying to catch him and he leaped right into the net. But he was in the same system as this guy, so they can go together. Acclimated. See, the one thing about bringing in the fish from another country, you know they all have the same water, you can put them in any bucket you want. But at the wholesaler, they got like 15, 20 systems. You gotta remember which one was which. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Good, shooting a video. Yeah? Is it done? Wrap, no, don't let it cool down at all. Wrap it up immediately in as many towels as you can find. Okay? Okay. You don't do nothing, you don't uncover it, you just wrap it up, because what you want to do is let it rest. No, put the aluminum back on. Yeah, and cover it all up in towels and stuff, because that'll redistribute the juices so that it's moist when we eat it. Okay? Okay, bye. Yeah, we offer cooking advice here too. Okay, this here is a giant hermit crab. Okay, if you look at its claws, you can see how they're like thicker and red. This hermit crab can actually grow large enough to carry a great big full-size conch shell. Wow. Here's a bigger one. This is also a giant hermit crab.
Holy cow. The size of this sucker.
This is in a lightning whelk shell.
I guess you're going to be putting these guys in your own tank?
Well, they eat things, so yeah. They eat a lot of things. I've actually caught some that were in a great big huge shell. You can't put them in a bag, so you stuff them in a bucket, and they just keep, you can see them booting the water through their gills.
Yeah.
This here is a green stripe hermit crab. Okay, why don't we come out a little bit? See how his legs got kind of olive streaks on them? This is a crab. He will get big enough to carry this shell. Okay? But he is not a pain in the butt. His main problem is when he gets big, he knocks things down. But he's not a mean one. Now, this brings back memories. when I was younger, when I had hope, when I thought my son was going to be good, actually before he was born, I used to go to Florida. And this is a mouse fish, also known as a belted sandfish. I was bringing them back 15, 20 years ago when I just drove, and this is the first time the wholesaler's ever brought it in, and he didn't know what it was. So I told him what it was, and I told him he should only charge me a couple dollars, but he didn't. He says he didn't know what it was, but he did pay for it, so he wanted his money. Okay, another antenna goby. High fin red. And once again, he'll go in here, because all three of them came from the same water. And this is another hermit crab.
This little guy going in there.
Oh.
Little guy's just going in there. Ooh, this looks like a nice cozy home.
This is a horse conch shell. The reason they call it a horse conch is because it grows big like horse. And it's got one of those flat-clawed hermit crabs in it too.
Big guy just kicked the little guy out.
Yeah, well. I push Aaron around a lot because I'm bigger than him. Well, that's because because I can.
This guy's active.
Oh yeah. Well, these guys are actually pretty cool. They work good for a fish only tank, and these guys are kind of on the mean side. They will eat smaller shrimps and crabs and stuff. This guy here, yeah, you can keep him with cleaner shrimp and blood shrimp and coral banded shrimp. He won't bother them. He might go after like a peppermint shrimp or something like that. But he won't bother blue legs or anything like that. But yeah, we used to put these on Aaron's hand when he was a baby. He'd say, "Daddy, is this one of those shells that tickles?" He used to be cute. Too bad he's not still cute, but you know, what do you do?
What happens when they grow up, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
sure we were cute when we were little too.
Excuse me, I'm still cute. In my head, when I look in that mirror, I see cute. Yeah, self-deception is a wonderful thing. If you can't delude yourself, who are you going to delude? Okay, thou shalt not add the salt water to the elephant nose. They don't like it. Yeah, if we screw up, we edit these things out. We don't need the people to know these things.
We're going on 17 minutes.
Okay, break that one, because then we'll cut that into two.